Question number 2. Is Granit Xhaka an Arsenal legend?
Is that no? What I just did there?
That's no, yeah.
No.
That's no.
Kelechi, hit that, please.
No, yes, he is.
All right. Kelechi, you say he is.
I was going to say that, I'm like, no, don't do that.
Tell us why he's an Arsenal legend.
I mean, he spent 7 years at the club, you know, gave his heart out, you know, played really well. You know, as a human being and as a footballer, you will make mistakes. There are down times, definitely, but he's turned it around, and for me, that's a legendary move for you to turn it around. He was the leader without the armband. Everybody knows that. And from his departure yesterday, you can see the appeal. Everybody knows he's a legend for me.
Oh, not a legend for you.
Never, not even close.
The way he turned it, you know what?
I'm not trying to be disrespectful.
No, I get that.
So it sounds rude.
Is there a way sometimes where I don't know if you think this, Laurie, that sometimes you can become a legend. I don't know if it's legend or cult status,
Cult hero.
Because it's his story, isn't it? You know, like another player may become a legend because they won you the Champions League or their goal scoring record or whatever, but there's some players, it's their story. Now their backstory. His backstory is he had it really, really tough at Arsenal till it went so bad when he had that big fallout, public fallout with the fans, and every fan wanted him gone. And then almost like part 2 is the rehabilitation, where he becomes this player that's like one of the first names on the team sheet for Arsenal last season. So even at the end of the season, fans were singing to him, "We want you to stay." The same fans probably that booed him off the pitch and said to him, "We want you to go." Has that made him a legend?
Nah, that doesn't make you a legend. I mean, it's a nice story, but to be a legend, I mean, you've got to be committed and loyal. I guess you can say he's been committed and loyal to the club through a lot of turmoil and a lot of downs. Okay, committed and loyal. But you've got to be able to achieve something big with the club. You have to be able to achieve alongside that. Hearing Xhaka and legend in the same sentence
the FA Cup
makes me think Vieira and Petit and midfielders, Gilberto, midfielders of the golden era I grew up in, and Xhaka's not close to them, man. Regardless of a turnaround in story and
I would agree with you. I think when you think about the term legend, especially as it relates to Arsenal, you're talking about Henry, Ian Wright, Bergkamp, Tony Adams, you know what I mean, and the list goes on. I wouldn't quite put Xhaka in that bracket yet. But you know what it is with the phrase legend is that over time, people will start to put him in that
I was going to ask you something.
I'll give you an example, right?
I want to give them an example. I'm just using a different club now, West Ham. Is Mark Noble a West Ham legend? Yes, he is.
Yes.
Is Declan Rice a West Ham legend?
Yes.
Of course. One didn't win a trophy, one won a trophy. Going by what Turkish is saying.
That's very true.
But that's
you understand? So if they had lost that Champions League Conference League final, would he have been a legend? Probably not. Because he has won a trophy.
Yeah, that made
Manchester City, Manchester City, look at all the legends they've got, like Aguero, Haaland will be one, Yaya Toure, right?
Company.
But Sean Gota is also a legend of that club.
Exactly.
He didn't win nothing, did he?
He didn't win.
But at different times, you know.
No, but he's a legend, isn't he?
He's a legend, but because at that time, Man City weren't dreaming of winning the majors. When you start winning the majors and you're in that top end, part of becoming a legend for the club it is, in my opinion, winning stuff.
But what about his story? Is his story and his, you know, and he did win the FA Cup with Arsenal, but his story and his comeback, has that made him a legend?
Nah.
No?
People will try, but nah.
I want to throw this one out there to you guys. In the chat, I want to ask you guys, for you, is Granit Xhaka a legend? And if he is, why? And if he's not, you think he's not like Turkish, give us your reasons why. I've got another one on Granit Xhaka. Do you think Granit Xhaka will make a good manager in the future?
Yes. Yes.
Yes? Okay, why Kelechi?
He's already doing his badges, actually.